Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're here at the Aska Trailhead, which is right here where the Green Mountain Trail, Flat Creek Loop, and Stanley Gap all start. And we're going to make our way across Stanley Gap Trail to Rocky Mountain. And I don't generally hike trails that are so mountain bike focused, but this is a fairly popular hike too, so gonna see what it's about. So here we go. Our turn off to Stanley Gap. We're not going all the way to the gap, but we're going about 3.5 miles or so, give or take. And we're off in the wild blue yonder. So you kind of parallel the double track down there, which is the Flat Creek Loop. You parallel that for a little ways and then we'll start pulling away. But for the most part, we'll run parallel to that, even though we'll put a bigger gap between us as we make our way up this ridge here. We got to get around and up the ridge so we can crest the mountain at the end. See a few little tiny patches of snow left, but around the trees, but that's about it. Up, up, up. So this is a little connector that goes down to the Flat Creek Loop. And of course we have to go up. And that's what you always have to do. So we're starting to get into an open area and we can see the Flat Creek Loop down there. I just saw some people walking by. But yeah, it opened up a little bit. I'm starting to see a little bit more mountain bike activity as far as in the trail bed. Didn't see that in the first section up until the connector back there. My guess is a lot of people opt not to do that final little leg because it'd be a gnarly descent. Certainly the ascent would be hard. The camera may not pick this up, but that hill over there is white. So that means there's snow, and we've pretty much seen nothing but a teaspoon here and there. So if that's our hill, we might just get a little bit of snow walking in over there. We'll see. Wind's picking up, so it's getting a little chilly. We just came up on this ridge and there's a good bit of snow hanging around here. My guess is we're probably somewhere around the 3,000 foot point, which makes sense. About that height, you're going to get a little bit, even more colder. Snow will want to start hanging around. So anyway, we're working our way to the Benton MacKaye turnoff, I believe, and then we'll start working our way over. But yeah, we can see out to the west there, looking out toward the Cohutta, I assume. So, yep. Well, we're at the Benton MacKaye turnoff. As it heads northwest, the wind is really coming over this. And I think we're going to saddle for a minute, so we're probably going to be in the wind for a bit. And it's definitely colder. Oh well. You asked for it. I did. Not exactly though. I didn't ask for the wind. Are you getting it? Yeah. I reckon so. Well, we've come to our turn. Stanley Gap and the Benton MacKaye will go off to the left. If I ever get around to finishing my Benton MacKaye section or picking it back up, I'll come across this little gap here. But yeah. Rocky Mountain. We're going to take this side trail up, and you can see where some mountain bikers have been coming across here. We're going to take this little Side trail up to the top. Gotta get up there. Well, we made it to the top of Rocky Mountain. Looks like some people have tried to camp up here. Right now it's kind of weird because the last few feet the wind got real calm. Now it's kind of picking up, it's kind of coming and going. It's not nearly as bad as it was down in the saddle. But yeah, it's not the best views. It's hard to see a little bit between the trees, but you can see out there and tell that you're surrounded. The distance, there's just so many big humps up there. Big mountains. I have a feeling that might be Rich over there, Rich Mountain. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's nice. There's the Flat Creek Trail again, as we get real close to it as we start our way into this Laurel Tunnel here. This is a pretty good size, lengthwise rather, fairly long foliage tunnel we came through on our way up. So this means we're getting real close, real close. Well, there's old Silver. Waiting as usual. Hopefully nobody broke in and got my 45 RPM record adapter because I only got one left. Won't be able to listen to my favorite Osmond records. All right, so Stanley Gap to Rocky Mountain, done. Of course, that's the second Rocky Mountain. There's one over on the AT as well. That's not this one. It's a good hike, really nice. Good to see a little bit of snow. So, all in all, not bad. About 6.5. Not too shabby at all. Good workout. So, yeah, multi-use, but it looked like the mountain bikers clearly didn't use the last portion of the trail. So they must turn off and come down Flat Creek at that connector. So, still, good. Saw other hikers out there and good trail, good hike. But yeah, time to get home, get something to eat.